Assalamu alaikum dear students. Previously we studied about the research method, that what is actually the research and what is the difference between the search and the research, and so we get to know that the research is the systematic study to get inquiry about something, and we get the overview of the research process, and we studied about the scientific method, that what is actually the scientific method and how to get the idea using inductive approach and deductive approach. So basically we took the overview of the research method, that what are the basic steps in conducting a research. When a researcher is going to conduct a research, that were the basic steps. So in today's topic, I am going to teach you about the quantitative research, qualitative research, and the mixed method research. So let's see the lecture outline. So we are going to study about the quantitative research method, qualitative research method, and mixed method research. So let's begin towards the lecture. Quantitative research. So what is the quantitative research? So the quantitative research is referred to as the process of collecting as well as analyzing numerical data. So by the word quantitative, the word quantity, you are getting the idea that the quantity means the number of something. When we are actually, apart from the research, when we we want to find the quantity of something, we measure that thing in the form of numbers, or we can say the form of percentage, or whatsoever mathematical formula we use to find out the quantity of something. For example, we see that if there are many chairs in the class, or if we found out the numbers of the student present in the class, what the teacher do? Count the students and say that total students are 30 or 40, and out of them 20 are present, 10 are absent, or 5 are late. So this is actually a quantitative data, what we get in the form of numbers. So there the numerical data means the data which is in the form of the numbers. So in the quantitative research, what we get the results in numbers. Like the results we get, like for example, if I want to research on the reason of why the students come late in the morning, so I get the data after following the every process of research. If I get the final result that 5% or 25 students come late because of the traffic jam, and 30 students come late because they have the habit of coming late. So this my result would be quantitative. So quantitative methods emphasize objective measurements and statistical, mathematical, or numerical analysis of the data collected through polls, questionnaires, and surveys, or by manipulating pre-existing statistical data using computational techniques. So how we get the numerical data? By questionnaires, by polls, by surveys, or by manipulating, means when some data is when some research is done before your research, and you just took the data of that research and then you manipulate that data according to your results, according to your study. Quantitative research focuses on gathering numerical data and generalizing it across groups of people, or to explain a particular phenomena. So what we do in quantitative research, we gather the data in the form of numbers, and then we generalize it in a group. For example, if I start searching that why students MA third students come late in the class, so I will get like how many students come late? 30 students come late, so I will generalize my result to the particular group. That group is a MA third. That MA third students, 30 students come late in the morning session. Quantitative research templates are objective, elaborate, and many times even investigational. By the word objective means everything is objective, like there is no subjective involvement of the researcher. Like what actually the data gives the results, the numbers appear in actual form. The results achieved from this research method are logical, statistical, and unbiased. The results are not biased, like there is no involvement of the subjective or emotional feelings of the researcher, that okay, if researcher is attached to something, he may give more numbers to that thing, or he may, if the researcher is not attached to something, the researcher can produce less numbers. No, the result is objective and unbiased. Data collection happened using a structured method and conducted on larger sample that represent the entire population. So for a quantitative study, we do not need very small samples. We need large samples to so that we can employ those results on larger population. For example, if I am conducting any research on Multan, so I have to include at least a sufficient amount of people from Multan, so that I can imply my results to the whole population of the Multan city. Quantitative data is information about quantities, that is information that can be measured and written down with numbers. Some examples of quantitative data are your height, your shoe size, and the length of your fingernails. Quantitative data defines, whereas qualitative data describes. So we will study later that what the qualitative data is. Now what are the characteristics of the quantitative research method? The data is usually gathered using structured research instruments. The results are based on larger sample sizes that are representative of the population. Researcher has a clearly defined research question to which objective answers are sought. All aspects of the study are carefully designed before data is collected. Data are in the form of numbers and statistics, often arranged in tables, charts, figures, or other non-textual forms. Projects can be used to generalize concepts more widely, predict future results, or investigate causal relationships. Causal relationships like cause and effect, that if, for example, if we look for the cause and effect of the price rates, so we can see that if the fuel rates are going high, so what is the effects on the other things? On the fuel rates become high, then rental expenses of the public transports becomes high. So that is we get the data in numbers. Researcher uses tools such as questionnaires or computer software to collect numerical data. Now comes the qualitative research. So that is the general introduction of the quantitative research, that what the quantitative research is. Then comes the qualitative research. By the word qualitative, the quality, here is something the researcher is find out the opinions, the expressions of the public, the expressions of the group that is being considered for the research. The quality means their thinking, their ideas. So the qualitative research involves collecting and analyzing non-numerical data, that is text, video, or audio. So when sometimes in literature, if you see that there are some studies, researches done on the themes of something, on the writings of some writer, so that type of research is done qualitatively, because we want to get the insight of the thinking that what is the idea of the writer, what are the themes, and what things are connected to that particular text. To understand concepts, opinions, or experiences, it can be used to gather in-depth insights into a problem or generate new ideas for research. Qualitative research is the opposite of quantitative research, which involves collecting and analyzing numerical data for a statistical analysis. Qualitative research methods. Qualitative research is a research method to explore and understand the meaning that some individuals or groups of people think come from social or human problems. Creswell defined in 2013 that why we do the qualitative research, because to get the thinking of the people that is existing in their society and in the human problems. So now what are the characteristics of the qualitative research? So the first one is natural environment, natural setting. Qualitative researchers collect field data at the locations where participants experience the problem or issue to be studied. Qualitative researchers do not change the environmental settings and activities of the participants. Information is gathered by talking directly to people and seeing them act directly in a natural context. So what the qualitative researchers do, they take the data from the people in a natural setting. They take the interviews, they will not arrange a special place or a special type of module to take the interviews or to note their activities. They will do in the natural settings, because they have to take the data in their original form. They want to take the accurate idea and thinking of the people considered for the research. The second one is the researcher as a key instrument. Researcher as key instrument, what it's mean? Qualitative researchers generally collect their own research data through participant observation or direct interviews with participants. These researchers generally do not use instruments or questionnaires made by other researchers, because they are the only key to the study. So there are some studies, for example, in quantitative studies, what the researchers do, they get the questionnaire made by the previous researchers, and then they use that questionnaire in their study, and they formulate the results. Whereas in qualitative research, the researcher collects his own data by being present, by taking participation in the observation of some phenomena, or by taking directly the interviews from some people. Multiple sources of data. Qualitative researchers generally choose to collect the required data from various sources, such as interviews, observations, rather than relying on one source. So usually in quantitative, what we have generally a questionnaire to collect the data, or a survey, whereas the qualitative researchers collect the data from many resources. They do not rely on just one resource, that the open-ended questionnaire is okay. No, they go for the open-ended questionnaires, they go for the observations, that they keep them present in the natural environment where they observe the activities of the people, and then they take the interviews as well. Inductive data analysis. So you are aware with the inductive inductive approach, when we go from specific to the general, that okay, this is this thing, this is this thing, this is this thing, so we can say generalize to that all people think the same. Qualitative researchers build categories, patterns, and themes from the ground up, inductive, or from separate data into a complete conclusion. So what qualitative researchers do, they take the data from, for example, they interview 1 people, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and many more, and then by individually getting the idea of the people, by getting specific idea, they reach to the conclusion that okay, this is actually the thinking of this particular group under the study. The meaning of the participants meaning. In the entire research process, the researcher must focus on studying the meaning obtained from the participants about the issue or research problem, not the meaning conveyed by other authors or researchers in certain literature. So what in the researchers do in the qualitative research, they explain that what is the meaning of the participants' answer towards a specific problem or issue or the topic that is being considered for the research. So this is about the some characteristics. So theoretical perspective. Qualitative researchers often use certain perspectives in conducting research, such as ethnography, cultural concepts, gender differences, race, and others. So what qualitative researchers do, that they gender differences, for example, they take the views from the women and men differently. Like men think about something differently and women have a different. Then their race, for example, white people think differently, black people think differently. Cultural differences as well, like for example, if we are from one culture, the people from the other culture think same on the same idea. Then comes the interpretive. Qualitative researchers make an interpretation of what they see, hear, and what they understand. Usually there are differences in interpretation between researchers and readers and participants, so it appears that qualitative research offers different views on a content or problem. A holistic account. Qualitative researchers usually try to make a complex picture of a research issue or problem. Researchers describe the perspectives and factors associated with the problem as a whole. So a holistic approach means they explain the perspectives and factors associated with the problem as a whole unit. So that was all about the quantitative and qualitative research method. Then comes the mixed method research. By the word mixed, you are getting the idea that something is being mixed up together. So mixing research method means the mixing of the qualitative and the quantitative research methods. At the same time, on the same at the same topic, the researchers is applying the quantitative research method as well, and the researcher applies the qualitative research method as well. So mixed method research is a methodology for conducting research that involves collecting, analyzing, and integrating quantitative, that is experiment surveys, and qualitative, that is focus groups, interviews, research. This approach to research is used when this integration provides a better understanding of the research problem than either of each alone. So when there is a need to take both methodologies to make the idea, the concept more clear, more detail about the concept, the researchers use both the quantitative as well as the qualitative research methods. So when to use it? Mixed method research is particularly suited when one wants to validate or corroborate the results obtained from other methods, when one needs to use one method to inform another method. For instance, when little is known about a topic and it is necessary to first learn about what variables to study through qualitative research and then study those variables with a large sample of individuals using quantitative research. When one wants to continuously look at a research question from different angles and clarify unexpected findings or potential contradictions. When one wants to elaborate, clarify, build on findings from other methods. For instance, if a causal relationship has been established through experimental research, but one wants to understand, explain the causal process involved through qualitative research. When one wants to develop a theory about a phenomena of interest and then test it. When one wants to generalize findings from a qualitative research. Advantages. The use of mixed method research provides a number of advantages. The first one, it provides strength that offset the weakness of both quantitative and qualitative research. So like if the qualitative, there are some weaknesses in the quantitative, there are some weaknesses in the qualitative research as well, so it overcomes the both. If there is some if there are some loopholes in the quantitative, the qualitative covers it. If there are some loopholes in the qualitative, the quantitative overcomes it. So in this way, by connecting the both methods, the study becomes more valid, provides a more complete and comprehensive understanding of the research problem than either qualitative or quantitative approaches alone. It provides an approach for developing better, more context-specific instruments. It helps to explain findings or how causal processes works. So this is all about the today's lecture. So what we have studied the basic introduction of what is quantitative research, what is qualitative research, and what is the mixed method research. So these are the references. You can take a guide from these references as well. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.